You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter. And they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10. Their own 29-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. And this one does not go far.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Second down now, 7 to go. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I mean, you can see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
Third down, it's Penix. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Falcons will have a first.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Gets everything he has under this throw. He makes the catch. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Handoff here for Miller. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from the Superdome. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Throwing from the outset is Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. And the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll go play action here with Penix. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
To the air, Penix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll throw with Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. To throw again is Penix. And he fends him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Isaiah Foskey make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And that sack there, that likely brings out the field goal unit, so they might have to settle for 3 here on their opening drive.
They did some nice things, getting things started there, moving the ball downfield, but taking that sack on 3rd down, that lets the air out of the momentum balloon just a little bit.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they have 3 first downs and 3 points. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They begin with a run by Miller. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Making that play behind the line was Justin Simmons.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And this one is incomplete.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Now Rattler.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now.
Back deep, Ray McLeod.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
A play fake. Now Penix.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
Looking to throw, Penix.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Penix.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping the second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
His 8th rushing touchdown, his 12th overall,
as his guys are able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Rattler wants to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throw left side complete. That's more. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The rookie from Washington put it right where he needs to. He's got his guys a first down.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They've gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Saints. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
14 yards that time for number 14.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
This ball down the field for Pitts. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
3rd and 9 here. Here's Penix. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Falcons are able to add on to that lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. From the shotgun, Rattler. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. Steps away. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Crossing route and complete. He's got Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Bradley Pinion set to kickoff.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Throwing is Rattler. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free,
touchdown! Darnell Mooney from 8 yards out. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Koo for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints 7. Bradley Pinion set to kickoff.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air is Rattler.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Here's Rattler. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. That's complete to Mooney. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. There's Mooney with another catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To the air, Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And now to compensate, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
This one into the hands of Pitts. And they do finally get him at the 12. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Again, it's Miller. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Able to fight through one tackle. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Credit Brian Brzee in there to greet him and drop him for a loss.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll throw with Penix. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons just continue to roll. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
From the gun, here's Rattler. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll run it again with Miller. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Miller. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Rolling to his right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the shotgun, it's Penix.
And got his man complete.
Now he's into the clear again.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts.
77 yards.
And the Falcons have got it on cruise control.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Saints 14.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Play action. Now Rattler.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Now 3rd down and very long. Now Rattler.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, Time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Here's McLeod on the return. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down.
Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, hey, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Robinson will try to pick it up. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. They'll run to the wide side here with Miller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's a give to Miller. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Rattler working out of the gun. And my goodness, another interception. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now 3rd down and 7. Robinson with another carry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.